Hello everyone, and welcome back to VTuber Skitty Plays Canon. In last episode, my lifts a stick to her mouth and sucks in the dongo. The unwanted stick she hurls at my right cheek is one of those flags they use to stop traffic for when children cross the road. You must have seen them before. Why? Are you asking Mai to be like a traffic warden or something, a lollipop lady? Why, yes, I know what it is, little pumpkin, but what in the place is it for? What are you doing? Mai's gone. Then I see her again beside the old woman. Oi, can you leave her alone? Is she taking my suggestion too far? Or she perhaps decided this is really her duty? Whatever the reason, Mai's helping the old woman cross the road. A car approaches and she wields the flag like a sword, waving it threateningly at the driver. That's not how you use it. A nice snub under my quilt. The skin that is exposed to the air protests at a bit of chill. This is not the sort of morning which encourages me to get up. Though, that it were not so late already. In Birmingham. The clock is adamant that I can't sleep. And no longer. I grit my teeth and fling back the covers. We dress hastily and descend to the hated regions of the hills. I indicate to Nayuki, who is far from ready, that I intend to go on away. Then I leave the hills. Oi, you two! Ah ha 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 ha! Why, if it ain't your age, he's saying. Good morning, little pumpkin. Morning. You're looking awfully cheerful for the time of day. I am your age, as I am. Ziorin leads me tactfully to one side. What is it? We stop as she continues. Do y'all think we could get together at the end of the first period, little pumpkin? Huh? I guess so. Were you asking me on a date? Okay, I'll come by your classroom then. Sure. As soon as she's established, then my response is affirmative. Sayoya's turned back to a friend. Sorry about that, Maya. And she's running off after her. Mai, who stopped a little ways away in front of us, has been idly adjusting the ribbon in her hair and her wishing hat. Mind, little Parkins. Right. At last the bell rings to signal the end of the first period. Yeah, it's Isayam, a yell there. And the hush that commonly fills the classroom, just as they're listening, a southern bell-like voice now interposes. Yeah. It's Sayori, standing in the doorway. Oi, bruv, don't leave us hanging here. Where's my portrait? And my Adidas hat, yeah? What happened to my portrait? Get a guard grabs my shoulder from behind, but I shake him off violently and borders my way out of the room. I about to pause outside, but instead I grab Sayori by the neck and drag her down the hallway. Around the corner out of sight. Please make Sir Maya realizes that it's an old dress, little pumpkin. Why? I don't want to worry about it. Certainly that could make it easy on the rest of us. Alright. You part without further ado. As a matter of fact, I'm not convinced it's worth worrying about. When Ma thinks of the dress, she's not allowed to have any force of her own. Why, I've had a new dress made especially for you, Ma. Would you like to wear it, please? Here you go, little pumpkin. We found a mangy old dress in a damn suit. Looks like you might fit you. It's not like you get any different response out of her. Guess that's where Sayori benefits from being a long acquaintance. She might see subtleties in Mai's expression that have been visible to me. Maybe if I got her to interpret for me, I'd end up knowing all of Mai's innermost thoughts. Well, she says shut the f*** up, you AJ. Well, she says strap dead, you dumbass. No, there's no way I can bear to force Sayori to translate that sort of thing. In short, I'm being stupid. Oh, now he's got his portrait back. Why you looking so cheerful, you dumb chav? You act like school's over for a day. Kiddigar's behaviour constantly confuses me. Let's swear down, fam. That's because school is over for the day, yeah? Innit? I'm gone, yeah? Swear down, I'm gone. You picks up his Adidas bag and turns to leave. Oh, yeah? Turn it back to me. Swear down, don't tell me you've forgotten we have the afternoon off, yeah? I'd forgotten. Skibbity toilet. I don't know what a chavvy word is, but I don't think a chav would say oh nod. The guy actually bursts out laughing as he leaves. Now I remember. The afternoon's lessons have been cancelled in order to prepare for the ball. I do remember hearing something of that sort of announcement during homeroom yesterday. But I was preoccupied with the question of how to procure a dress that I didn't bother to take it in. Remembering this cheers me up to no end. Why do you ask, random viewer? If there's even any viewers of Skitty Players. Because I'm a second year. Apparently the routine is that the preparations are left to the first years. And since there's no need for the rest of us to stick around, we gotta go home now. What with that, and Sayori haven't solved the dress problem, there's an obvious spring in my step, literally skipping down the hallway. Anyway, we may have free afternoon, but out of habit, I head for the usual place. As I reach the top of the stairs, Sayori is laying out boxes of food for Ma, and Ma is waiting with chopsticks in hand. Smile, my. I plonk myself down between them and grin into Ma's expressionless face. so sad we found you a dress here. Aren't you happy? Come on, cheer up. Smile. Sayori and I each take one of Mai's arms and raise them triumphantly. Hooray, hooray! Mai remains silent and passive as we wave her arms up and down. Hooray! And I've appreciated some flicker of her nourishment. Oh well. Oh, Sayori-san. And I are coming too, you know. When I get home, I spend a while cleaning out my room, which has been cluttered and somewhat dusty, before I pull out the dusty old crusty magazine of Valley Girl Daily. My aunt's cooking is delicious as usual. Seeing me even it may be rather fast. Naoki comments with a laugh that nobody is going to take it away from me. Wow, wow. Nobody should take it away from you, master. Does my way of eating not that desperately greedy? Probably. After dinner, I chill out in the living room, watching a TV drama. It approaches 8 o'clock, and the crime still hasn't been solved. Screw you, Mai. I'm staying in to watch this crime show. Is it a drama? Or a crime show? Make up your mind. That's when I realise it's 2 hours long show. There's an hour left. The hour I can't afford to lose. I'm going out then. I stand up reluctantly. Bloody Mai. Ruining my drama. Startled gasp from Naoki, who was also watching it. In the middle of this? We haven't found out if it was Scarlet or Colonel Mustard who did the killing yet, Master. Yeah, I don't care. Bah. I never did it anyway. It was Scarlet in this study with the candlestick. Wow, that's amazing. Oi, Mai! Dinner time. Din-dins. Maybe I feel like celebrating because I learned last night that Mai doesn't mind me coming. Come on, you can put your sword down for once, like before. So, as before when we had Gudon, Mai stands his sword against the wall, in easy reach. Then accepting the chopsticks they offer, she finally begins to eat. Fortunately, it's quite obvious. Then that's what they're waiting for, the Kaiori demons. For her to love her god for an instant. Oh my gosh, Yoichi. Ma, Rivaya. It's me, Kaiori. I'm totally not a demon. Even though I got your name wrong again, I said Yoichi is a boyfriend too. Lol, you totally didn't notice. And once there comes that now familiar sound. Oh my gosh. Mai sticks the chopsticks into the rice and reaches for a sword. And places it on the thin air. For a shrill metallic sound, the sword falls, slides away from her down the corridor, unnaturally fast.
Lol, I've got this sword you stick to the wash girl. Come like Teletubby cut me.
I stand dumbfounded, unable to think of how to respond. Last time I tried to protect the fruit. He's gonna dish the food, trying to grab the sword. He dropped the ball of narrow ice and break into a run. Not towards the stairs though. Let's get up. Did it fell so and scoop it up. My body is lifted from the ground. I manage for a moment to believe that I'm being carried forward by an excess momentum. But that doesn't last. There's no way a mere momentum could have carried me several dozen meters without touching the ground. No. They've unleashed their power.
Lol, you tell me mess up, you dumbass. We Coyote demons are turning gonna end your life now.
Flashing my eyes report when I regain faculty of my sight as Mai's face gazing at mine. Hi. Where am I? Then Mai stands up and walks away. As though all she cares about is that I'm not likely dead yet. Will she mad wonder? As I appear to be flat on my back. In the corridor, unable to lift my head. Can't be presenting a very pretty side right now. Mai! From our plaintive cries for help brings no response. It appears I have no choice but to lie here until I regain and use my limbs. Wednesday, January the 20th. Pleasant awakening. Realizing that it is the day of the event, I have no difficulty getting up. No, maybe that quite isn't the right way to put it. It's more that I was so excited that I barely slept anyway. Am I really still that much of a kid? After breakfast, I head for the mirror. No, not my hair must be amiss. I was fiddling with it through breakfast to calm down, as Naoki was finding my excitement suspicious. And well, the ball is the day. I'd like to go looking good. If is that all possible? Oi, you two! I greet them the same way as every morning, smacking them in the back. Morning. Oh my, you're way to saying good morning. I'm glad this is a nice day. Why, the wife is hardly important for an down bow, you idiot. You know what I mean? I turn my attention to Mai. He seems to be, if anything, even more quiet than usual. Oh, Mai. Looking forward to seeing you in a dress. I think it'll a deal. I am looking forward to it as well. I'll escort you in, okay? You gotta dance with me first. Not that I know anything about pole dancing. Well, it can't be that difficult. We hope. So have you done yourself up, Ma? And grab her hand, she's trailing behind her, examining it to sniff it. No jewelry, no makeup. And the only perfume is a scent of Coyote demon. What's not all? What were you thinking? Yeah, it'll make a great cable. What? What in the blazes? Sayori and I is speechless. Might just hit her. She just beat poor little Sayori. Sayori's laugh completely fails to conceal her surprise. Maya's self continued to walk as though nothing happened, leaving us completely in shock. Can't believe it. Now you have a canal, little bargain. She's there to raise her hand to make fun. I thought we had a god relationship. Not a number of years of one. We are after it. So yeah, that last time then. Yeah. I'm I joke, jumping out onto the landing. What you like it, Dana? Or what you like it by first, my husband? Sayori appears to happily play along. Do what a woman does and making them have food. Alrighty, my husband. Here you go. Wrong. What I'm gonna eat is you. I'm gonna eat your flesh. I'm a zombie, Yuichi. Help me. Oh my gosh, help me. Oi now, that was a joke. They look so serious. There's slash from your sword. That shows fine, you AJ. Huh? You mean we're stopping already? Well, if we run out of time, if it only that. Good point. Let's get to reading in. Think I'll start with you. Oh my gosh, help me. Ah, help. Oh no. I said, don't just sit there looking serious. What do you want me to do? Smack her if it's being silly, of course, like he did this morning. Be abusive. Okay, let's try that again. You're right, Sam, but you like your dinner. Or why you like a by a fire, my husband? Okay, let's be good and eat up then. That was my hitting me on the head. He was being silly that time. Yeah, laugh funny, Maya. Having fulfilled a duty to her own satisfaction, Maya turns attention back to her food. I guess that's that. And so I sit down heavily and unwrap my sandwich. I guess I'll see you guys later then. How about a can of Fairchild from your home? Or from your classroom? What? Remembering the effect Sayori had on my class yesterday, prospect leaves me spaceless. It'd rather really be fair to force you to come out and way up here again, worried little bargain. Except to offer, of course. Well, fair enough. If that's what you want to do. I give in to refusing. Would only cause other problems. Divided. I get out of the classroom quickly enough. I can avoid another major incident. I try to think what people will say if they see Sayori and Mai coming to meet me. start panicking. Start packing my bags several minutes early, hoping dust to be out of the corridor before they arrive. I grab my bag and start to stand, but I can't. The lesson is running late. Easy Bossy is still riding on the bull, and everyone around me is still studying and copying. Let me out. The lesson eventually doors still close. About 5 minutes late. I immediately slam my desk shut and sprint for the door. Unfortunately, this maneuver does not go unnoticed. A voice behind me. I swear down, boyfriend, to you. Where the heck are you going? It's clean in 10 minutes. Get a gala, damn that chav. I'm just going to the restroom. Shut, yeah. Review bag. Sure, I'm addicted to carrying this bag. I swear down, how unpleasant for you, yeah? I winked desperately, hoping that he would let me off this once. But I hope in vain. Here, fam. He practices a mop. Alright. But the main thing is that I get out of here as soon as possible. If that means mopping, so be it. Besides, for all I know, Sayori is on duty as well. I dump my bag back onto my desk and snatch a mop and begin to scrub the floor furiously. Swear down, that's more like it, fam. I was up and down, mopping in hand, dodging between the trickle spotting stones. Oh, trying to dodge. Wah wah. Ouch. So, Naoki, why are you such a wishful master? There's something I want to watch on TV. There is? Yeah. Who is that then? Who? Sayori, of course. Sayori standing behind me, holding a mop of her own. Sayori? Ah ha 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 ha. We're gonna help Tyra in a pumpkin. She announces, laughing her annoying laugh. Why me? What have I done to deserve this? Hopeless optimism. How could I have expected Sayori to stand meekly in the corridor while I finish my work? Fine. Maybe you could just wait in the corridor. Aren't you a ferret, yeah? Naoki's curious. Naoki's curiosity forces her to butt in. Well, you wouldn't be curious about a total stranger suddenly decided to help clean the classroom. There's Violet in the bargain. And Sayori Kawada. Yada mommy helping with the clients today, Dayali, little Puerto's girl. You're Yorichi's friend? Yes, she's a friend. Or if she accepts this explanation or not, I don't know. Her expression is unreasonable. Well, your friend sure sticks out. She does. She's telling the truth, of course. Well, those are my classmates who remain. Almost everyone's looking at us. Even Kaori. Wherever she is. Then a chair breaks out from another corner of the room. What now? What happened? grabbed someone by the shoulder and asked him, "That strange girl battered a centipede out of the window with a broom. Great fun. I had that in my ear. You didn't have to tell me that. What other girl would do that?" Everyone was scared. "Will you be staying till the end, Sayori?" "Why, yes, my family knows I'll be late home today." In fairness to the late, so I won't be there that late anyway. Glad to hear it. I'll walk you home. Ah, ha, 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 ha. "Why, yes, let's go home together, little husband." Sayori walks on ahead, a spring in her step. It finishes at 8, does it? That's the time I usually come into school to fight the Coyote demons. Oi, Mai! What? I take it you'll be staying to the end too. She nods. Good. Oh, by the way, as I pledged to her and whisper in her ear, whatever happens, don't let anyone see you. You know what? Don't worry. I keep it achieved in public. Mai also whispers, possibly out of consideration for the not so far off Mai. Sayori. Great, let's enjoy ourselves then. I relax. Okay, Diane. We're gonna get chatting tonight. Party cameras at the sports hall. The sports hall, did I say? No, there's no such place. It's a very, interesting picture. The outside looks kind of weird. This is a ballroom. My eyes refuse to believe that there might ever have been anything else. It's a monument to the organizer's enthusiasm. Transformation begins with the very floor where a rich carpet has been laid. There once stands a row of tables draped with white cloths and laden with food and drink. Between and among them, crowds of students, or rather people who are normally would sully with that name, as they are now, richly dressed, caught up in the moment, can scarcely think of them as mortal. I am so out of place here. It's painfully obvious that the ball attracts a higher class of persons than those who normally spend the time. I scarcely recognize a single face. They're thinking about it. That's not surprising. The rich and gifted, bound for the top universities, will naturally be taught separately from this hoi poor, whenever that is. So do you think it takes more? Nerve to buy valet girl daily from a vending machine or a shop? This is the sort of conversation starter I don't want to come out with. That would just get me thrown out. Well, my nerves have been trying my throat to pick up a glass. And a gosh, yeah. Oh, thanks, Kaioi. Kayori. Of course I'd recognize it as Kayori. He's holding a bottle of something. I let her pour me some. After downing it, in one gulp, I feel a bit better. Delicious. Since the girl shows no sign of wandering off, I decided to try to talk to her. Are you by yourself? Wait, it was I thought I was with you. Huh? Why are you talking like Kayori? I look at her more carefully. Is that you, Sayori? She whacks me over the head. Just kidding. I don't seem to recognize you at first, though. I thought you were some posh valley girl. Did you? That dress suits you too well. Can't think of why you're hanging out with me when you could join them. Another particularly well-heeled looking group chattering nearby. Probably Kayori's there. You're with you? What? Don't leave me. Why not? Don't know what to do. And you promised. You said dance will be first. So I did. Somehow pleased and my bother to remember a furry line like that. By the way, where's Sayori? With her friends. I see. She said should be later. Wow, she really is a push girl then. You've just got friends among that lot. But I don't know about the dancing. What do you dance at a thing like this? Dunno. The only kind I know is stuff that the monkey dances. Or the electric slide. Monkeys? Her head snaps around to stare at me. Yeah, the monkey dance, like this. Taking advantage of and caught my interest, I slide around behind her and take her arms in my hands and wave them one down together in an obvious way. Bend your knees a bit. That's right. Flap, flap, flap. Huh? I realized suddenly that we're attracting a scornful look. Let's leave it there for now, Mai. You get the impression it's not quite right. It's not quite the right dance for the occasion. Oh. Come on. Let's go get something to eat. Look, they've got Shasham. Do you like them? A brand of sausage similar to a Frankfurter or a Wiener, but supposedly adopted. Do you see the Japanese plate? I do not mind them. Since it appears that there's a popular thing is to circulate and make polite conversation, we do likewise. In theory at least. In practice, it would be more accurate to say that we stand there letting people accost us. Oh Maya, I do say, I don't believe Maya. Did y'all attend last year's balls, Wayo? No, this is my first time. It is. And is it your first time, Teo? I do like your dress. Why, it's a leather material. Margaret. Excuse me. I think someone's counting me. Looking slightly pale, the girl moves hastily away. See what you could have done, Mai. She made me all upset. If someone's being nice enough to talk to you, you could at least try to reply. Mai, however, is always occupied, busily forking the sausages into her mouth. Mai, are you even listening to me? Now I give up. There's no law against not talking to people. Yoichi? What? Tis a mess. I can tell that by watching you. Oh. Because it doesn't really matter if you know Bingo. As long as she's enjoying herself. So I found myself thinking, seeing Mai acting like herself again. Mai, stop your dance. Forget being formal, I don't care if it looks silly. It's about having fun. The graceful notes of string cymbal begins to float out across the dance floor. Let's go. Take her by her hand and lead her towards the center of the room where people are congregating. It was like everyone's eyes is on us. And there's Mai's built up pretty bad reputation. Although I don't know the full details by any means. But surely seeing it now, people will realise that all that was nothing but a silly misunderstanding. Retiring from the dance floor, catch our breath, someone's greeting us with applause. Sayori, your dress is amazing. Yao did it very well. Why, everybody was watching Yao. Yeah, but I bet they did so to avoid me bumping into them. Ah ha 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 ha. But who cares about diet? It's about having fun that counts. I guess so. That beat. You were amazing there, Mai. Spin must have lasted half a minute. And you weren't even out of breath afterwards. Are you giving up already? I was hoping you'd let me be your next pioneer. No way I'm giving up. I'm gonna dance until I drop. Ah ha 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 ha. Let's go then. Right here, Molly. I'll be back soon. As time passes, the numbers queuing up to ask Mai or Sayori for a dance increase. This process is only to be expected. At least I don't know what does it for Mai. But it's natural for Sayori, who has such beauty and such talent. It would be unfair to expect any man to pass her by without comment. Why did you go and dance again, Sayori? Why, I can't help him. I need a rest. Oh, poor you. And the men line up, be rejected. If I look the other way, I can see people similarly approaching Molly, who of course is stubbornly ignoring them. Oi! You could at least say something here. This unfortunate disappears back into the crowd looking flabbergasted. Oh, what a waste. You look like she's a nice chef too. And there's a high praise call from the man. They don't want to dance with anyone but Yoichi. You don't? That's a pity. Maya, Yoichi. What? So you're peers of one of us? Yeah, the clay elves. I just want to make sure that you know. You don't have to give them Maya. Even so. Well, it's fine. Really, I'm Mayan, the Savald. She says this with her usual laughing smile. When I press my nose to the neck of my jacket, to me, it smells brand new. Can't believe it. I wish she snuck this clothes from her parents' wardrobe. Suppose the truth of the matter is that Sayori wants us to keep these clothes as mementos. To remind us of the memories that the three of us share. I don't know why I'm so sure, but that must be the case. Well, I'm the only girl staying the full bed. She rises and disappears into the crowd. Maya and I are left sitting together, listening to the strains of waltzes. Yoichi? Yeah. Thanks. What for? Where's that over all of a sudden? It is verbally saying it. I see. But I'm glad I came. All the more now I've heard Maya reveal some of her true feelings. Yeah, when he even may have been to rid Maya of her image. But I've got far more than that. We sit there together in silence, soaking in the atmosphere. She's like this, you probably look right normal. Our relationship may have been unusual, but right now we're just another pair of people, like you might see anywhere. Except perhaps that Maya looks prettier than the average girl she dressed up. She's dressed up after all. I'm not sure how that leaves me looking now. I wonder where Sayori went. Say something. Anything to take my mind away from these thoughts, which take in a disturbing direction. Still wistful. That wasn't exactly a question. The sound of shattering glass. My test was it? What is it? They heal. Have? Who? Ayoi demons. No. But she nods. I don't know. I didn't realize they could come here. Nor did I. But what now? I mean, you can't. Not here. No. I'll go find Sayori. Better find Sayori. And where are the toilets? No, stay away from her. Mai! If they follow. She's turned out by another crash. Received the air resounding. Her window on the second floor being smashed to smithereens. Everyone looks up. There's nothing there. Totally we know what's happening there. Only Maya and I. Anyway, let's get out of here. We go to the neighbor's door. Right in front of the emergency exit, we stop, hearing a loud thud like a heavy blow. Something large fills through the air before us. He hits the ground and fumbles over. I realize that it's a person, and amid the flying hair, that face, Sayori! Mai! Mai is standing dead still. Her mouth is open in horror. Mai, it's alright, calm down. I'll take care of Sayori. So you better carry on. It's no good. Even she could hear what I'm saying. She wasn't listening. She's gone. And there's another crash sound out. I turn to look. She enters the hall again. She looks just like she did before. Dressed in a ball gown. With one small but critical difference. This time, she's hafting a naked sword. Stop it, Mai! But she's too far gone. For anyone's voices to reach her. The blade flashes restlessly around. The nearest table falls into two pieces, scattering plates and glasses. And now screams mingle with the sound of breaking dishware and flesh getting cut in half. The atmosphere of bemusement becomes one of panic. For some time, Mai is locked into a frenzy of destruction. The sword flashes again and again, leaving no part of the room untouched. As she dashes around wildly, gradually she slows. Her eyes meet mine. Crouched on the floor, holding Sayori. As she slowly regains her breath. Mai! What on earth are you playing at? You even ruined the dress Sayori gave you. Remember tonight, boy? Didn't you say you'd never draw your sword in public? Suddenly, everyone who's been holding their breath stops and the silence breaks. This is bad, das is. Don't go thinking you'll get a Weisler this time. These words were spoken even louder than most. That ended the pool, and people drifted away. The atmosphere is one of gloom and foreboding. The only bright spot in this worst possible situation is that Sayori turned out to be barely hurt at all. Somehow knocked the nurse's room and gave her first aid. But luckily, it appears she won't need any more serious treatment. So apart from them, Sayori, who was her normal smile, assures me that she's fine, and Mai, and headed home. Mai is not speaking since that disaster struck. Rather, as much as I wanted to say, those words won't come. Thursday, January the 21st. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to become one of my kittens. Don't forget to follow me on Blue Sky for updates. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch for live streams.
Twinkling bright like a neon guitar, chasing dreams with the moon as my guide. Every step, the universe opens.